Hey team, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Happy 4th of July to our friends and family in the US, and happy long weekend sa mga nakaka-relate. Today we are driving a 7-seater SUV plug-in hybrid. Yes, we are driving the Kayi X7 from Kayi, Philippines. We are going camping today. Nagkataon kasi tuwing 4th of July, I really try to look for something to do. At least kahit kaming dalawa lang ni Madam Pea, nagkataon ito rin yung naging schedule for the land out of this unit. So maganda kasi as usual, we will do practical, relatable na mga use cases. So gagamitin natin to sa camping, and then through the weekend around the city, you know, the usual thing that we do, the thing that we love to do. So yeah, papunta na kami ngayon sa Tanawan, Batangas, and pagdating doon, pag-uusapan natin ang details nitong Kayi X7 plug-in hybrid. So right now, nandito tayo sa SLEX southbound, and I just want to show to you the settings. So right now, I'm not sure nakikita nyo ba yung instrument cluster. So right now, andito naka-eco mode. Okay, eco mode lang tayo para ma-feed muna natin yung basic na performance niya. Yung region niya, kumpara sa BYD, ang BYD kasi nakalagay lang standard or high. Ito, 3 levels. Okay, so nilagay ko sa middle. Okay, overtake tayo. Let's go. Maganda ang driving dynamics niya. Yun, 96, 95, 94, stable. Iba tayo dito, so balik tayo dito sa second lane. It's 12:24. Hindi pa kami nagda-lunch ni Madam Pea, so stop muna tayo dito sa Petron for a quick light lunch. So far, masaya naman tong i-drive. Ramdam mo na malaki siya. So, saan tayo kakain? Ito na ang aming halo-halo from Razons. Yan ang lunch namin ni Madam Pea.
The Kayi X7 has a 1.5-liter turbocharged inline-4 gas engine capable of producing 137 HP and 231 Nm of torque, while its electric motor can produce 201 HP and 300 Nm. The combined power is 338 HP. It has an electronic CVT transmission, front-wheel drive, and it can accelerate from 0 to 100 kph in approximately 7.7 seconds. The ground clearance is 158 mm, front suspension is McPherson independent, and the rear is multi-link independent. Kaya pala maganda rin ang ride niya.
So, ito itsura ng trunk niya. Maluwag no? So, nagkasya. The EcoFlow River 3 Max Plus. Tapos may large na Tor, dalawang small Tors, water jug. Actually, sobra-sobra pa yung space. Maluwag.
The Kayi X7 has B2L technology where we could have plugged the coffee maker, but the cable was not available. Good thing we have our EcoFlow River 3 Max Plus. It provided us electricity for 2 nights of camping.
Hey team, good morning. So, pauwi na tayo galing sa campsite. Nag-enjoy naman kami so far. And ito, nandito na tayo sa SLEX na ba to? Or Starton? Basta, yung unang highway galing sa Tanawan Exit. So, maganda yung suspension nito. It's a little bit stiff, pero still comfortable. Mas gusto ko yung pakiramdam nung dumaan kami ng konting rough road going up Splendor Hills. Mas gusto ko yung pagmamanage ng yung pagmanage ng suspension, yung feedback. May konting laban siya sa mga lubak-lubak. And I think sa mga ganung light off-road, light rough road, sakto lang yung ground clearance niya. And in terms of power, ulitin ko na naman, iba yung tuning niya, naka-eco mode and very consistent. Eco mode siya pero mas mapitik, mas responsive. Okay? And 235, I forgot ko anong series, 235-55 I think, 20. Ramdam mo yung laki ng gulong, it's stable, but ang downside naman doon is medyo bitin sa turning radius. Yung mga usual na pagmamaniobra na compared to other cars na dinadrive ko, makukuha niya na. Ito medyo you need an extra, atras ka pa. Pero hindi naman yun masyadong big deal. How many times ka ba naman nag-U-turn tuwing magdadrive ka, di ba? Familiar kayo dito sa Starton, di ba sa right side nito na dito madalas yung mga truck dumadaan, kaya magaspa. So sinadya ako dito dumaan para lang ma-feel natin yung suspension. I really like the suspension. So meron lang akong gustong subukan no. So nagbaba tayo ng speed 82, 80, tapos teka baka makakala ng Innova, kinakarera ko siya. Okay, so ibaba ko lang ng 80, 77 na. Akit ko ng 80. From 80 mag-accelerate tayo to 100. Tingnan natin kung anong pakiramdam. So from 80 to 80 floor. Eco mode to Maabot tayo ng, so nirelease ko na. Balik tayo ulit ng 80. Eco mode, okay lang. Ilipat ko siya ng comfort. So ibababa ko lang yung speed ng mga 80, tapos accelerate tayo to 100. 87, 86, 84, 83, 82, 80 floor. Kaka-comfort tayo Parang wala akong masyadong, baba ulit tayo ng 83, 80 something. Parang wala akong masyadong naramdamang difference. Sport, okay? 80 floor. Yun. Balik na tayo ng 84, 82. So, isang ganun lang tapos baba na. Nakapako kung paano paganahin yung yung adaptive cruise control. Tapos meron din siyang lane keep assist. Alright? One thing na napansin ko, pag nakaganong mode siya, ayun, minarningan na ako kasi matagal kong binitawan. Pag nakaganong mode siya, parang nakalock yung steering wheel. Matigas. So hindi mo basta-basta ma-influence. Ayun, ginalaw ko. It requires a little bit more effort. But, kumusta naman ang alignment niya? Pag tinignan ko, mas maluwag yung space niya dito sa left side. Pero okay lang. Okay lang. And it's stable. So, meron tayong Innova sa unahan. Sinet kong speed is 100. Ayan, nag-warning siya kasi matagal ko lang yung binitawan yung manibela. Okay. So, alalay lang ako, Ayan, medyo diretso yung kalye, pero yung manibela medyo naka-turn ng konti sa left. Yan ang sinasabi ko sa inyo, guys. Sa lahat ng mga nahawakan ng kotse, hindi naman talaga ito na-perfect. Ayan, hindi yan issue sa akin. Okay lang yan. Alright? So, ayan. may lubak, tapos may konting liko. Maganda ang ano niya. Maganda ang adaptive cruise control niya. Hey guys, so nakauwi na kami at naitambak na yung mga camping gears. And syempre, na-miss ko yung dalawang prinsesa kasi hindi sila sumama eh. So, magla-lunch lang kami dyan, somewhere dyan. And as you can see, si Achi ang pinag-drive ko para marinig din natin yung feedback niya, no? Katulad nung mga binigay niyong feedback doon sa Shark. Very interesting. So, maganda. Iba-ibang drivers ang makapagbigay ng honest opinion, ano? So, Achi, you've been driving for what, 4 or 5 kilometers already, and so far, what do you think?
Everything feels smooth naman.
Everything feels smooth,
Yeah.
and then
Yung pag-blinker and then especially the brake. I like the brake.
why? What about the brake?
Hindi siya yung sensitive na yung konting ganun mo ma-feel mo agad.
Na sobrang lambot.
Yeah.
Yung parang sudden na
Yung
kumakagat.
sensitivity niya, yeah.
Okay. What else? Don't you find this a little too big?
Okay lang.
Nag-adjust ka masyado?
No naman. It wasn't as bad as the Everest.
Yeah, kasi
Before. It's not too big of an adjustment for me.
okay. About like that, no? Magta-turn right ka. Are you able to see clearly? Okay ba yung side mirror? Is it small or sakto lang or too big?
Okay lang.
Yun. How about the suspension?
Okay naman. Well, I'm not that ano sa suspension.
Yeah, obviously, lahat ng lubak sinasagasaan mo eh. Mag-accelerate ka kaya dito, medyo maluwag din dito sa White Plains.
I mean,
Just feel the power. Eh, ang bagal mo pa, you're only 40.
bagal naman sa unahin ko.
Do you know where exactly we're going?
I know which side it's on. I'm just gonna look for it.
It's on the left, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How's the acceleration? You are on eco mode right now. Mamaya sabihin mo naman, mabagal.
No.
O, diba? That's what I'm telling you. Iba ang design ng SUV. In general to, regardless of the brand and model. Pag ang mga SUV, more aggressive, more sporty. Kaya nga SUV, Sport Utility Vehicle. Pag kinumpara mo sa mga van, iba ang response.
Yeah.
And how about the steering wheel?
I like it. It's thin.
Thin?
Yeah, it's thin, no? Over here.
And
It feels nice.
what was your
Yeah, I know.
initial impression when you got in? When
I
you got
like
inside?
may wow factor yung white interior.
Oh.
Parang Tesla when you go in and then it's all clean looking.
Do you think if you own this, you can maintain it? You can keep it clean?
Yun lang, I don't know.
And then, how about yung exterior design?
The exterior, it looks it looks like a normal car, but then if you look closely, halata, it looks a little more modern. But it's not hindi siya yung parang eye-catching agad.
Okay. How about yung upuan mo?
It's okay.
Do you like the leather?
Yeah.
Kumusta yung foam, yung cushion?
Yeah, it's
Malambot,
okay.
matigas?
Okay lang.
How does the side bolstering feel?
The what?
Dito. It's supposed to hug you para pag yeah,
I don't
it's
think
supposed
my
to hold
back
it's
is that
supposed to
wide.
hold you para hindi ka masyadong malikot kapag
It feels like my office chair.
and is that a good thing?
Yeah.
How about you, Dichi? How is it back there? Tulog na daw siya. Artista talaga to. Ay! Wow! Dito ba tayo kakain? Choi Garden?
Waffles.
Sa Country Waffles. Okay. Baka nakaharang ka na sa likod.
Walang parking.
Walang parking. Can you just park doon sa gilid?
Sa Country Waffles mo. Dun sa,
Doon daw ang parking. Gumilid ka na dito para makapag-U-turn ka. Bilis na at nakaharang tayo sa kali. Nakakahiya.
where's the hazard?
Yan. Sige.
Forward. After this one.
Sige. Igilid mo nang mabuti dyan. Igilid mo. Maluwag. Padaanin mo muna sila. Okay. Lunch tayo dito sa what you call this place? Country Waffles. Hindi na siguro mahabang pila, di ba? Kasi super late lunch na. It's almost 2 p.m. Country Waffles. Ay, sila bubu. Kawawa naman, ang dungis. Country Waffles. Ano? Is it difficult to park?
Okay lang.
It's quite big, you know?
Yeah, pero size-wise, it's not too different from Panchita.
What pizza is this? What pizza is this?
Country style.
Country style pizza. This is the chicken platter. How many pieces yan? 1, 2, 3, 4?
4 big.
4 big pieces. Mashed potato and classic waffle. Okay.
Ikaw na.
Thank you.
Hot dog.
What do you think? What's your impression of the Kai X7?
I like it. I agree with what Kambing said, the wow factor of the white.
And then?
And then sa front, it's also maluwag, like the leg room.
And how about the bounce? Do you like the bounce?
I don't notice those stuff in cars. I just sit.
Is it comfy?
Mm-hmm.
How about the AC?
Yeah, malakas. And I like the fridge, this one. Fridge ba to?
Fridge? This center console box, actually may cooler yan. Tignan mo sa loob.
Yeah.
Yeah, so may connection yung AC. Hindi siya fridge talaga that will really make your drinks really cold, pero lalamig din. This is the Kai X7 plug-in hybrid. 7-seater SUV priced at 1,499,000 Philippine pesos. Promising, ano? Tara, pag-usapan natin ang details. In terms of dimensions, this is longer, wider, and a little bit taller than Panchita, our Sea Lion 6. Even the wheelbase, this is longer. Napagtabi ko sila actually, and by eyeball lang, estimate ko, longer na mga 2 inches at least. Estimate ko lang and big wheels. This is size 20, and as you can notice, hindi siya masyadong low profile. Door handles are hidden or recessed just like yung Tesla. And I think typical na ba ngayon lahat ng mga modern cars? Yung running board, wala na dito sa labas, nakatago na sa loob. Kaya yung door, para na siyang may extended na para bang skirt dito. Mas mahaba. Typically, di ba, yung mga previous cars natin, running board na yan, hanggang dito lang yung pinto. Now, maganda kung sa maganda tingnan, right? Pero yun nga, just like the Sea Lion 6, ang common problem natin dito is nagdudumi dito sa may loob. Dito sa front fascia, very striking yung design niya, no? Especially sa gabi. Kasi yung buong DRL niya is actually here. Yung buong yan, and then here, mapapansin mo, mapapalingon ka talaga sa rear view mirror mo pag nakita mo to sa gabi. And you have this big front grille here, tapos meron kang parang integrated na air dam. Alright? And then, ang gusto ko sa kanya, meron siyang fog light. Di ba? Yung overall design ng body niya actually reminds me of Doug, our previous Ford Everest. Nabanggit ko na rin to in one of my reviews. Kasi mataas yung belt line niya. Pansin nyo? Even when you are seated inside, pansin mo na medyo mataas. And shorter yung windows. Ito personal preference ko lang it makes it look chunky and para sa akin mas macho tingnan. Just like our previous Everest, parang mas mataas na mas chunky na mas dapa. Right? Personal preference ko lang. Yun ang nakita kong kapansin-pansin na design niya. Kaya pag bigla mo siyang nakita na nag-turn sa corner, kita mo yung pagka-macho niya na biglang dumating. Parang may presence. So here at the rear, the same pattern of the light, yung sa front, the same pattern yung ginawa nila dito sa likod. Pag nakailaw to sa gabi, ganun din yung parang may parang angle na pag ganun on both sides, tapos nagko-cross dito yung LED bar. Alright? Personal opinion ko lang, personal preference ko lang. Gusto ko to, itong parang rubber, it makes it look sporty, yung design na yan. But honestly, sana wala na lang tong mga fake tailpipes. So this is the key fob. 3 buttons lang siya. 1, 2, 3. And then ito, hindi ito napipindot. Alright, so let's test. When you press unlock, nag-unfold yung side mirrors and may flash ng turn signal. And then if you press it again, long press, nag-automatic open yung windows. Right? Mukhang karamihan yata ng mga Chinese cars, ganyan ang mga features eh. Alright? Nag-fully open pa ba? Ayun. So, as long as you keep pressing it, it will open, no? It will stop when you stop pressing. Then, when you lock it, ayan, magpo-fold yung side mirror and all the windows will close. And then, dito tayo sa likod, double press. Ayun. Okay, umpisa natin dito sa likod, no? Kasi since open na rin lang naman. So, when you buy the Kayi X7, meron na siyang kasamang charger. This is the portable charger. You can plug this straight to your wall socket sa bahay. Make sure lang na merong ground. Alright? And this is not the typical Type 2. If I'm not mistaken, this is the GBT. Pero don't worry kasi it comes with an adapter already. Right? So, pinakita ko sa inyo, nakapag-charge tayo sa one of the SM free charging stations. So, etong Kayi X7 comes with a GBT plug. Ayan o, medyo kakaiba. This is GBT. Pero, don't worry kasi pagbili mo, yung charger niya, ito yung box. Ito yung cable. Ayan o. Here's the cable. Meron siyang kasama na ring adapter. Okay? So, first time natin itong gagamitin. Tingnan natin. Let's use the small one. Tapos, saksak natin dito. Alright, and then kunin natin tong charger dito. So, this is the wall charger ng SM, no? Let's plug it here. Ayun. Let's see. Oh, nice. Ayan, it's charging. It says 24% SOC,
nag-calculate siya 6 hours and 21 minutes. Well, we all know nasa 7 kilowatt hour lang naman tong free charger ng SM, di ba? So ang actual na pumapasok dyan, based on my experience, mga 6.8 yan eh. And remember, this one has, the Kai EX7 has a bigger battery. Nasa 24.6 ba yun or 26.4? So kaya matagal lang konti. Also, I would like to mention, meron ditong parang V2L, alright? Kaya lang si Kai, they call it the discharger. Sa ibang brand, they call it the V2L. Hindi lang kasama dito, hindi lang naibigay sa akin kasi hindi nila ma-locate kung saan nailagay. But they told me, Kai told me that kasama yon when you purchase the unit. Tingnan natin kung anong meron dito. So, you have your EWD, early warning device, and may mga manual and some storage here. Tapos, a little bit more storage here. Tapos, meron ditong tow hook. Alright? And then, here, obviously, is a battery. Positive, negative. Nandito yung small battery natin, the 12 volt. So, dito sa gilid, meron ka pang dalawang storage. Meron kang LED lamp. And then, there's a speaker dun sa kabilang side. And as you can see, the third row seat can be pulled manually. Masiset up mo siya manually lang. Alright? And then, meron siyang sariling headrest. Ayan. Ayan. Now, kapag tayo mo na yung third row seats, maluwag pa naman. I think this is about a foot. Makapaglagay ka pa dito ng mga small bags ng mga bata kung gagamitin mo to panghatid sa school. I think 1, 2, 3 backpacks kasya dito. Alright? Accessing the third row seat. Ganyan. Sakay tayo. Okay, so pag upo mo dito sa third row seat, obviously hindi ito pwede sa full-size adult. Alright? So again, I'm around 5'6" in height. Tapos, nakikita nyo naman angat na angat yung thighs ko dito. Para akong naka-squat na dito. And, sakto naman, pumapasok naman yung paa ko. Alright? And, if I want to sit ng medyo relax, pabangga na yung tuhod ko dito. Alright? So yes, I think pambata lang tong dito sa third row. But, alam niyo kung ano maganda dito? Ang maganda sa kanya, itong second row, na-adjust forward, backward. Okay? So, ayan. Hilahin mo lang dito sa ilalim, mamumove mo siya. So, kung yung passenger mo dito sa second row is just about my size, and may another passenger ka naman sa likod na about my size, pwede pa. Diba? So, yun. Malaki na rin ang may luluwag niya sa likod. Right? Pero still, syempre, iba pa rin kasi doon sa likod, medyo nakaangat na talaga. But at least yung knee room mo, yung leg room mo, na-adjust. Right? So, ito, okay pa sa akin to, kahit long drive. So, since nandito na tayo sa second row, ibalik ko lang to sa normal position. Right? Yan yung normal position niya. This is my driving position, magmula pa kanina. So, yes, ayan, maluwag. And you have a dedicated LED lamp here. Maganda talaga yung leather niya, maganda rin yung cushion. Meron kang center armrest, dalawang cup holders, and a cell phone holder. Ganyan. Right? Comfortable and pwede sa long drive. Okay? Maganda rin yung elbow room, maganda yung headroom. Okay? Medyo lubog lang talaga ang feeling, just like what I said earlier. Yung belt line niya kasi medyo mataas. So, ang effect nung sa loob, parang medyo nakalubog ka. Right? Now, kayang-kaya ba ang third passenger? Yes. Meron kang sariling headrest dito. Meron kang dalawang aircon vents. Merong dalawang USB ports, USB-A, USB-C, and storage dito sa baba. Ayan. And as you can see, my size 9 feet, kasyang-kasya dito. So, I think sakto dito sa second row, 3 of me. Okay? So, here in the driver's seat, okay din naman yung headroom, maganda yung elbow room, and everything is within easy reach. Steering wheel can be adjusted. Yun. Tilt and telescopic. Yan. Maganda yung feel niya. Si Achi nagustuhan. Hindi raw masyadong malaki yung paghawak. She's fine with it.
Ako okay lang din. Medyo a little bit chunkier pa, okay lang din. Flat bottom, so that's fine. And perforated seat, may ventilation both sa front. So dito sa left side, the usual, nandito yung adaptive cruise control buttons mo. As I've shown to you guys yesterday when we were driving sa SLEX, hindi ako tumingin na sa manual nito. Very intuitive naman. It's using the same icons. Familiar na tayo dito. So kinapakapa ko lang while driving. Nakuha ko din naman how to make it work. And then on the right side, yes, as usual, controls ng phone. And nandito yung voice command. Alright? And then mukhang meron pang ibang functionality like itong camera. Ayun. So may internal camera siya. Ayan, kita kami ni Madam Pea. Huli ka, nandiyan ka pala sa likod ko. So, pwede ka mag-selfie dito. So, eto pala kasi, may camera siya dito. Ayan o, sa taas. Naalala ko yung vlogger na yung nagpa-prank na Korean taxi driver siya, kunwari. Ganito yung angle niya. So, ang ganda kung nagpa-family trip kayo. Pwede ka mag-selfie dito o group selfie, di ba? Ayan, so, press mo lang to and ayan. And then, what else can we do here? So, eto may album. Ayun, may mga existing na and you can also delete. Nakakatawa. I'm curious kung meron tong ibang functionality other than just for taking photos. I'm not sure kung may advanced feature ba to na madedetect niya kapag inaantok yung driver, na masisense ba niya yung muka, yung eyelids mo, yung mata mo na inaantok. I'm not sure kung may ganun siyang functionality. Kapag may ganun, ang lupit na nito. For the price of 1.499, sobrang tindi kung meron siyang ganun. Here on the right side also is the start-stop. Right? Di ba yung iba nandito or nandito sa ilalim, sa kanya nandito. Okay? And then the drive mode is here. So yung mga options mo are right now naka-eco, comfort, sport. So yung tatlo. And then here kung napapansin nyo, meron siyang color green na ambient lighting. So lahat naman ng ambient lighting na change ang color. Alright? Iba-ibang color depende sa preference mo. I-check mo lang yun. I mean, you can just change that here sa settings. Alright? And then one thing I like about this is yung instrument cluster niya dito is integrated with the dashboard. Alright? Ayan, nandyan siya. So, medyo iba lang ang layout kasi, you know, yung compared sa mga nakasanayan nating ibang brands, dito, yung fuel gauge niya nandito sa left, and nandyan yung odometer, and nakikita nyo ba? Mukhang malakas yung sunlight. Let me try to change the angle. I hope this is better. Ayan. And here, yung power consumption mo and the drive mode, and nandito naman sa kabila sa right side yung remaining range mo for the battery. And then here sa dashboard, soft touch material, maganda. And let's take another look of the entire dashboard. So consistent naman siya, no, sa itsura nung front fascia tsaka yung itsura nung mga ilaw sa likod, angular na parang futuristic. This is normal, and when you turn signal to the left, ayan. Turn signal to the right, hazard, there you go. Compared kung nandito siya sa taas. Now, meron pa siyang extra buttons dito aside from yung touch screen niya. Meron ka pa ditong ganitong piano black finish na may mga controls for the AC, temperature, and nandito rin yung hazard button mo. So, para ka may piano dito. Alright? And then down here, you have a wireless charger. Mainit siya ha. Every time kong gamitin, ang init, halos minsan di ko mahawakan. It's more of a good thing for me kasi it's telling me na mas malakas to. So, i-research natin kung ilang wattage to ha. Kasi mukhang malakas yung wireless charger niya. Alright? And then dito sa kabila, wala na. Cellphone holder na lang to. And then you have two cup holders here, and then andito yung cambio mo for your automatic shifter. And meron ka mga buttons dito, AVM, around view monitor, auto hold, brake, hill descent control, and trunk, to open the trunk. Na-appreciate ko tong design na to, no? Kasi habang nakarest lang dito yung elbow mo on top of the center console box, nakahawak ka dyan. So, hindi ka na gagalaw-galaw. So, very comfortable, relaxing lang yung pagkakambyo mo. Ganyan. Yan. Ang napansin ko lang, so tuwing magkakambyo ka, so right now naka-P tayo. Pag nilagay ko sa drive, ayun, meron siyang mechanical na plasticky na sound. Pag nilagay ko naman siya sa reverse, ganun din. But other than that, comfortable yung driving experience mo. Ganun-ganun ka lang dito. Open naman natin yung center console box. So may button ka dito. Ayan, nag-open siya sa gitna. And you have really big space here. Malamig. Kasi meron siya ditong aircon vent. Nice. Yun, ma-open and close mo. Up here you have a beige or white na headliner. And yung sun visor natin, may vanity mirror and LED light. Same with sa passenger side. Vanity mirror and LED light. And andito yung controls mo for the sunroof. This is for the sunshade. Ayan. So let me show to you just quickly yung menu niya, yung structure ng UI niya dito. So andito yung pinakang home screen niya with the Kayi logo. Alright, and then nandito yung drive mode mo, comfort, eco, sport, radio, temperature, and other features here. So pag pinindot mo to, nandito yung energy consumption, right? Yan, andyan yung battery mo. And then, how do we go back? Wala nga lang siyang back button, So nandito naman yung sa fuel. Okay. Ano pala to? Ito yung pang open and close ng fuel filler cap. So ayun na, nabuksan ko siya. Right? Andito naman yung control mo for the seat ventilation. One thing that Madam Pea likes about this car actually is meron siyang lumbar support. Alright? So kasi si Madam Pea kailangan niyang laging ayusin yung posture niya. Ang isa pa sa mga magandang features nito, meron siyang 3 memory seats. Ayan, memory 1, 2, and 3. So sakto sana sa amin to, sa akin, kay Madam Pea, at kay Achi, kasi tatlo kami gumagamit ng sasakyan. So, masisave mo dyan. Yun nga lang, yung access mo dyan sa mga memory seats na yan, you have to do it via the screen. Kasi sa ibang cars, di ba, nandito siya. Madali lang pindutin. May mga physical buttons. Ito, wala. Tingnan naman natin yung mga apps niya. So, ito yung mga available apps. I think these are the apps by default. Alright? So, wala namang YouTube. Meron siya ditong parang dalawang klase ng navigation, A-Map and Tencent Maps. Wala siyang Android Auto, okay? Wala ring Apple CarPlay. Sabi ng Kayi sa amin, tinanggal daw muna nila yung Android Auto kasi yung nandito daw na version is Chinese. So, I'm guessing na probably they're just doing an update para magkaroon sila ng English version. So, I'm hoping baka soon malagyan nila ito ng Android Auto with the English version. So, for the past few days na gamit namin to, especially in going to the campsite, phone namin ang gamit namin for navigation. Aside from the Chinese version ng Android Auto na temporarily tinanggal nila, yung voice command dito is also in Chinese.
主驾，我在。
Ayun, tapos may animation siya dito.
网络离线了，请稍后再试。网络离线了，请稍后再试。
So anyway, I think yung mga yun naman can be done via a simple firmware update, 'di ba? So siguro later pagka full production na sila, or I mean later kapag marami na silang i-release, baka simpleng update na lang yung mga yan to English version. So sakto, I've been waiting. Hindi ko alam kung anong at what SOC siya matitrigger para mag-start yung engine. So right now, suddenly biglang umandar. So ayan, I guess yan yung threshold niya, 16% SOC. May 15 kilometers na estimated range. Umandar na siya kasi naka-EV mode tayo kanina and automatic nag-HEV siya and umandar na yung generator. So now it's charging. Ayun. So, di ba sanay tayo sa 25%, siya 16%. Well, probably because this one has a bigger battery, di ba? So the past few days hindi ko binabanggit yung tungkol sa aircon kasi umuulan-ulan So uulan, init ng konti, uulan na naman ulit. So it's not really a good test for the AC of any car kasi malamig. So right now, ito ngayon ko pa lang talaga na experience. So medyo mainit ngayon, 36 degrees and mainit. Ramdam ko yung init sa windshield. And right now, ayan, 24 degrees Celsius lang kami and okay naman. Hey team, good morning. So today we are on our way to Kaiyi, Philippines. Ibabalik na natin tong Kaiyi X7. So I just wanted to give you our summary of our experience using this car. So in general, masaya naman kami with the overall experience. So in terms of the general architecture of the car, I think one thing na significant for me na na-appreciate ko is the suspension. It's a little stiff, hindi siya sobrang malambot, and I think bagay siya sa road condition natin dito sa Pilipinas, sa EDSA, sa Quezon, going to Bicol, yung mga lubak. I think maganda, lalaban siya, but without compromising comfort. So even pagdating naman sa mga smooth road, comfortable pa rin naman siya. In terms of the combined power of the engine and the electric motor, if you are coming from an ICE, a gas engine, and ida-drive mo to, definitely mafe-feel mo talaga yung difference, yung surge, yung instantaneous labas ng power. Ramdam mo talaga yung acceleration niya. But if you've been driving an EV for some time, pagdating sa medyo high speed na, you might find yourself wanting for a little bit more. Okay, pagdating naman dito sa loob, so this is a 7-seater SUV, right? So merong third row seat. But I'll be very honest with you, yung third row na yon is really just for kids, for toddlers. So if you're a family man, tapos may mga ganong age ka na bata, then it's fine. Pero kung wala ka din namang mga passenger na ganong size, like for our case, malalaki na si Achi at si Dichi, they cannot sit there comfortably. I'm telling you honestly. Now, does that mean na for a family like us, hindi na bibili ng ganitong nitong Kaiyi X7? Pwede pa rin. Why? Just like many of you na merong Fortuner, Montero, Everest, di ba cramped din naman talaga yung third row seat, but still you guys bought it, right? Parang kami nun may Everest. So ang maganda sa kanya kasi yes, you can ignore the third row seat and it gives you that big size of the space of for cargo, di ba? And ang gusto ko nga sa kanya, pinakita ko sa inyo, yung second row, you can move it forward, backward. So kung mga kasing size ko lang kayo, mga 5'6", 5'7", ang luwag ng second row, pwede mong i-move forward, and then that will give you more cargo space. So kung nagka-camping kayo just like us, maganda yon. Isa sa gustong-gusto ko naman na feature niya dito sa loob is yung memory seat. Alright? Kasi si Panchita wala nun eh. So meron siyang 3 memory seats, so for 3 users. Yun nga lang, wala siyang physical button. Yung ibang cars kasi may physical button sa may pinto or dito sa may dashboard, sa may driver side, para alam mo kung anong sinong user ang gusto mong gamitin. Nandito nga lang yung control niya, but okay na rin yun kaysa wala, di ba? And then yung Android Auto tsaka Apple CarPlay, sana ma-update na nila into English version soon, you know. With a battery capacity of 22.48 kilowatt hours, giving you 150 kilometers of full EV range for the price of 1.499 or let's say 1.5 million. That is very competitive, di ba? But 1.5 million is still 1.5 million. That is our hard-earned money. I think what we want to see here is if this great vehicle is backed up by a reliable after-sales support, since Kaiyi Philippines is fairly new in the Philippine market, diba? And right now they have 2 dealerships, one in Bulacan and one in Parañaque. And according to Kaiyi Philippines, may mga plans naman daw sila to expand within the country. So abangan natin yan. For now, if you are interested, reach out to them and schedule a test drive and see it for yourself, experience nyo how solid this car is. Right? So That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and as always, please drive safe. Bye.
Please do not forget to follow our social media accounts. We are on YouTube, Facebook page, Instagram, and TikTok.